How's it going? We are here with ERL F3 today, and we are let's go. So Billy is leading a championship by somewhat points over Hungry Tadpoles and Sergeant Sway. Billy have won the last race, but before that, Striker Gamer has won 2x2, so we may just check an eye on him. Just gonna link the stream in the chat. We are here at Belgium. Pretty iconic track, especially with the tricky Aru section. Not section, but corner. Second sector also very tricky. You need to get the rhythm just right there. If you don't get it, your lap is ruined. Hello to people watching. Just going. So we have a pretty high grid. It's 18 people. 17 actually. So we are just waiting for the quali to start. So where's Falcon? Falcon is commentating F2. Johnny is not here. And yeah, John is not here, so we cannot commentate with Michael, and Michael's internet is very bad, so Falcon needs to commentate F2 as well. So I'm alone here in F3. Yeah, F2 gets priority, it's kinda obvious. Still, I will commentate over F3. So yeah, it looks dry. May start raining soon, sooner or later here at Spa. Of course no one's going out yet, although I can see some movings at ZZ Public. And yeah, the first car out on track is gonna be Mysterion. I believe he was, oh no, it's not gonna be him. A race in the pits. It is going to be somebody who is also new at the league, or at least he hasn't raced here, and Dave Hayes is the first one on track at the moment, so that doesn't quite matter, it's only quali yet. A good lap around here. I expect Poe to be high 43, a low 44. That's what I would expect. As Mysterion puts it into the wall. What happened there? Well, I don't know, he's just in the hole and resting. He's put it into the barrier. Must have got a huge step of oversteer out of this corner. We also have a lot of new drivers here at F3. Welcome 5 people watching the stream. Interesting from Rinky Morris and New York they're going out on the super softs. So we may see some interesting strategies here if they are gonna make the one stop easily. Obviously the one stop is pretty hard, ultra softs. You kinda have to struggle at the end if you want to make it, but it's worth it. Also, oh, I see United has bottled it. He's also trying to get back on the track, but let's check Dave Hayes, who has just started the lap. Taking turn 1 nice and tidy, beautiful accelerating there. Coming up to our roof, will we see any mistake from him? No, we won't. Oh yes, we will. He loses the back end a little bit. That's gonna mean 2 tenths for him. Also, Astronauty, a new driver, is starting his lap. He seems to be using no assist except TC. Runs medium TC. But Dave Hayes is on a pretty decent lap, I can see. As he goes in nice and tight into that corner. Obviously, he's not the quickest driver here from F3, but he has the consistency to even get a great podium finish. Here comes Mysterium with the broken front wing, and he hasn't pulled into the pits. That's flippin' interesting. Here comes Golzi, a new driver, taking it nice and tight. That is very, very good there from Golzi, and he's gonna brake aggressively into this corner, and he definitely locks up a little bit, but he nails this corner. He's on a pretty good lap, I can see. I think he uses medium TC or no assist. Obviously you can only do one run on these sets of Ultra Softs, because otherwise the tires are gonna be either very dead or they are not gonna be able to do another lap. After one lap, yeah, Dave just bottled his lap and he goes back into the pits. But that we will see. Loads of struggling here. As ZZ Public sector 45.2. He's definitely not so satisfied with that, so he goes in another lap. So here comes Gozi into the bus stop chicane. Brakes nice and late there. Locks up a bit, but that's not gonna affect him. Misses the apex there by a tad, and then he's gonna put in a 40. He got demolished. Wow. It's definitely unlucky for him, and I don't know, Mysterion is still on track with half the front wing, but Astronauty has put in a 47.2. That definitely was a banker, or it had a mistake there. Somebody lets him through nice and clean. As New York has the fastest lap with a 44.9. That's very good there from New York on the super softs. That is definitely something to be proud of. We know that New York has very, very good one lap pace, but then in the race it just seems to be a bit inconsistent. Finally, Mysterium comes into the pits and his front wing gets repaired. Unlucky. Red Bull 13. Unlucky for some. Well, never mind. Here comes Dozy on another lap, as on the top right you can see that my delta is absolutely dead. And he's not on a lap. No one seemed to be on a lap. Oh, Samati is off track. That's definitely not a lone mover. So, for many people haven't set a lap yet actually, and they will have only one run for these. Dayface goes on to the supers. A Striker Gamer is on a lap. He went banker at 49.6. As Astronauty has actually improved by a second. He did a 46.8. It's pretty decent, but Striker Gamer is improving by 3 seconds, and yeah, he's weaving. So that's definitely not the best for him there. Nigel XO is on a lap as well in that Ferrari. Yeah, coming into Blanchimont, nice and great on the apex. Coming into the bus stop chicane, brakes very, very late there, but that's obviously possible with that ABS, and he misses both of the apexes there. That's gonna compromise his line, and that is gonna be a 46.1. It's still a pretty decent lap from him, as New York goes into the pits. Strike Gamer also pulled into the pits, as Dave Hayes is about to start his lap. Let's look at him. It's in the super soft compound, which is probably the alternate strategy if you look with these F3 guys tire wear. coming up to Eau Rouge. Nice and good line there. Just coming through the canal straight. These Formula 1 cars can reach 335 kilometers per hour easily on the straight. Brakes beautifully there, we may see pzalanHUN. Yeah, you'll see that. What is your PSN, Scott? Really? What's your PSN? Yeah, you United. Yeah, pzalanHUN. Definitely a tricky corner. Yeah, United. It's definitely a tricky corner there as Samadhi. What's Samadhi doing? Okay then. Never mind. Here goes Dave Hayes. Going into the sectors 2 split. Is he on a good lap? I think so, he's on a decent one. This beautiful McLaren Honda, then there's ZZ Public ahead of him. So, please ZZ Public get out of the way. That's what Dave is hoping. It's gonna give dirty air to Dave, and that is not gonna help him getting held up by ZZ Public there. Also, it's gonna give him slipstream here, and Dave Hayes gets invalid. So, wow, David's gonna get now dirty air from ZZ Public, as ZZ Public loses the backhand out of the first corner, up down the camel straight. We may see an overtake in quali for not a position, but a track position there. Look at that. Oh lord, that's, oh, Dave thinks nice, but he also loses the backhand. Let's not go on board with ZZ Public, as he's not gonna improve on this lap, I think. Both will turn on pretty badly, and there's only 5 people have settled up here at Belgium. That's how tricky this track is. Also, it is a very, very long track, one of the longest tracks in the calendar. So, yeah, it's very, very bad for the drivers. At ZZ Public loses the backhand out of pzalanHUN, and his right front wheel is off. And Samadhi got DQ'd as he stopped on track, didn't he? Yeah, he did. Well, here's AI. Hold anyone up? No, it won't. As Billy is not gonna set. Yeah, so that's Samadhi, no problem there. Missed the pit. Yeah, and Billy is not qualifying at all. And Hungry Tadpoles is putting, well, Hungry Tadpoles is all out on one lap. That's a risky strategy from Hungry Tadpoles, but we also know he's a very good driver. Oh yeah, Billy has a quali ban. Thank you there. Billy, yeah. Thank you. Yep. So yeah, Billy has a quali ban, now I remember. But Hungry Tadpoles doesn't, and he is going on the lap as Astronaut to retire us. Here comes Hungry Tadpoles. Can he clinch pole position from New York? New York qualified on super soft compounds, so it's gonna be an easy peasy. It's gonna be easy peasy for Hungry Tadpoles if he's gonna put in that lap. Oh no, as he done a Magnumson, as he got invalid through Eau Rouge, and that's just frustration. But since when does Hungry Tadpoles did a 43.7? Yeah, okay, that's me glitching out then. As Flying Connor, the rookie driver, goes P3. That is very, very good for him. And only 8 people have settled up, but Striker Gamer comes here on a lap. It's a 44.3. That's gonna mean P2 for him, but wow, I'm lagging a bit. Not lagging, but the game's glitching. Never mind. Goes the bottles pzalanHUN a little bit. Also, Cloudy Balloons does a 42.9, and I don't know why there's an exclamation mark there next to these people. Yeah, it's glitching hard. Never mind, Ollie Flavor is in a lap. He debuted in Hungary. He clinched P3 or 4. He clinched P4 there. Let's see what he can qualify here. Will it be top 5? Yes, it will. It's P2 for the young Ollie Flavor. And that is a very good qualifying from him. Now let's see the results of qualification. Henry Tadpole's clinches. Oh, nice tires there. Oh, no tires. They go in. What? Did anyone get? No one got there. Okay, never mind. Henry Tadpole's clinches fall with a 33.7. And then there's Ollie Flavel in P2, 1.5 tenths behind him, so quite margin gap. And then Cloudy Balloons is in P3, 5 tenths behind Henry Tadpoles. So that is quite a big gap. So we may see a clash between yeah, I'm out of words. Henry Tadpoles and Ollie Flavel. And also New York, who started on them super soft compounds. Now that is a very interesting strategy for him, but keep an eye on Billy. He may be starting from the back as he has a quali ban, but he still is a very quick driver, arguably the quickest driver. So yeah, he still can make an amazing recovery from that last position. Don't know how he feels about now. Will he put on the super softs or the ultra softs? Will he go for them for the strategy? We don't know. Obviously, formation lap first. Then run through the order in the formation lap. So yeah, Samadi starting from last because he got DQ'd in quali as he was stopped on track. United 101, I'm just gonna call him United as he hits the wall there. Okay, and again, what's he doing? So yeah, United also lost the backhand into Pujon there. Billy got a quali ban, Mysterian got his front wing damage and then he bottled it. Astronauti has not done a great lap. But they face, this is the man who we have to keep an eye on. He qualified P11, which means fresh tires for him as two people are out of the formation lap. Dave Hayes starts on the softs compound, so he may put in a strategic masterclass there, but also keep an eye on New York. Look at them super softs. It may be very handy for him at the end to be on the ultra softs or the soft compound, as we are just 30 seconds away from starting our 12th race here in F3. Henry Tadpole's revving the crap out of that engine. Maybe just a glitch or something, but never mind. It's not a glitch definitely, but wow. It's not so healthy for the engine there. Now we're just waiting on somebody. to line up the grid there, and then it will be green lights in a few seconds. Here we go. It's 1, it's 2, it's 3, it's 4, and it's 5 red lights. And again we go for the Belgian Grand Prix. Hungry Tadpoles gets a decent start, but look at Cloudy Balloons, he gets an awesome start. Cloudy Balloons went up the inside of both of them, takes the lead of the Grand Prix. Sergeant Sway also gets a very good start. Hungry Tadpoles maintains the lead there. As they are coming through a rouge, everyone seems to be calm at the back. And then Sergeant Sway goes a little bit wide out for rouge, and that's gonna race over for him, and that's a huge crash there. Sergeant Sway's out, and I can see Samadhi also. He also lost the front wing. There is United, he also lost a bit of his front wing. Oh, Nigel's lagging. Oh no, it's not good. Here's Dave. Exactly where he started, but look at Billy. Billy started on the supers and he's already up into P10. 5 positions have been made by him. 4 positions being made by astronauts. Both of them had a very great start. Flying corner. ZZ Public goes wide out of Puhan, and that's gonna mean an easy few tenths on ZZ Public. ZZ Public doesn't leave him the room, but New York goes a bit wide out of that tricky section as the public hits him, or it just lag. Yeah, I'm lagging. Oh no. Oh no. Dave phases up into. Never mind. It's lagging so hard that Sergeant Sway leaves as he has retired. Only Flavel had a very bad start. He's lost 3 positions there. Gozi has made a decent start. He's up into P4. Cloudy Balloons haven't made any positions upwards yet, neither downwards. And then here's, yeah, it's just Sergeant Sway. You just lost the back end. It was not your fault completely. Well, it was your fault, but you lost the back end and strike again. He's getting pressurized by Cloudy Balloons now. Maybe see a move. No, we won't. Strike again and made an awesome start, as well as Billy is in the pits now. I can see. Look at Billy. Did he have damage? I think so. So Billy has damage. So it's gonna be an amazing recovery drive from him if he can stick it up the podium here at Belgium, as the runners are leading 1 and 2 here in Spa-Francorchamps, as Cloudy Balloons couldn't really get right Puhan this time, but he's right on the back of Strike Gainer. It's obviously a very... Oh, New York's out, and ZZ Public's out as well. They crashed, they collided. Oh, hello Bush. Oh, they collided. What's happened there? Jesus. Both of them are out. Safety car is obviously off, but this would definitely bring out the safety car if it would be on, but never mind. Let's move back to Cloudy Balloons, as ZZ Public is complaining in the chat. We may see a 4-way battle here, as Gozi, as DRS is now enabled, and United retires. Yeah, United lost it out of a corner. The Balloons coming up to... okay, it's gonna be an argument in the chat. Never mind. The top 4 in the distance of DRS here. Gozi is a bit down, but Cloudy Balloons on the back of Striker Gamer. He's gonna make a move here. Will he? Yes, he will. Up the inside, he goes into the Stractor 1 split corner, and he makes the move nice and strict. Now he's just got to catch Cloudy Tadpoles. That was a very great move from Cloudy Balloons. Very great one from Cloudy there. Now he just needs to catch Hungry Tadpoles. So he splits the two banana cars as Hungry Tadpole seems to be lagging all over the place. And Gozy is right on the back of Striker Gamer. He may make a move here. Where is my voice going? Oh no. It's only the beginning of the race. Yeah, Gozy cannot get through on right as he almost strikes into ZZ Public's car. Thank God that he ghosted there. Jesus. Very chaotic race here. Cloudy Balloons is on 8/10 of Hungry Tadpoles. Striker Gamer is pretty close to Cloudy Balloons as he is in rich reps, so is Cloudy Balloons. Striker Gamer seems to be running low wings. Obviously, Spa. You need to run 3-4 wings, probably. Maybe even 2-3 if you are brave. Here goes Gozy. Gozy cannot get out of the corners that great. He must be using no TC or something like that. But we are going to see these tires going off by now, probably. Definitely, to be honest. These tires are definitely going off now. Full flap, they probably are at 40%, not gonna lie. 40-50%. I don't know. Nothing really on track, just this top 4 battling it out, but Hungry Tadpole seems to be pulling away a little bit here from Cloudy Balloons. A Striker Gamer is all over the back and Gozy lost it. Gozy has no front wing. That promotes Olive Level up into P4. And wow, what a race to be bottled by Gozy. He was in a very good position. It could have been a possible podium there from Gozy, and now he's down into P9 and he has to pit. No front wing. Will he understeer into the wall? No, he won't. He's not stupid, but his car literally is. Wow, that's drama there. Let's basically. Oh, Billy gets a big momentum out of pzalanHUN. Wow. Only Flavel is up into P4. That's his second race here, and look at his tires. His tire seems to be off. Look at the outside of the tire. Wow. And Hungry Tadpoles goes into the pits. I told you these tires are going off at this stage. Hungry Tadpoles goes for the undercut, so he can maybe stretch his gap to a good 3 seconds there. It's a pretty quick stop. It's probably like a 3-second one, not gonna lie. It was not that quick. Quite bottled it with the release. As he comes out just behind of Astronauty. And then Dave Hayes is right on the back of Rinky Morris, who is lagging like a madman. I cannot even see Rinky, but yeah, Dave pulls back a little bit there. But Striker Gamer is on the back of Cloudy Balloons. They seem to be together. Striker Gamer locks up there, and surely that is Striker Gamer. He has to pit here. He only didn't pit he only didn't pit last up because Hungry Tadpoles pitted and they don't want to double stack, so kinda unlucky for Striker Gamer, as he is now 2 seconds behind Cloudy Balloons. Wow, he's locking up everywhere. He's very struggling so much on these sets of ultra soft tires, and Hungry Tadpoles is definitely going to be climbing back up into P1 after that, as he's done a beautiful strategy by pitting a lap earlier there. Yeah, Striker Gamer and Cloudy Balloons pit 4-0, flipping the inside wall there a bit, and Rinky Morris and Dave Hayes are battling, and Rinky just lets Dave through, kinda. Rinky's tires are well off this stage at the moment. Look at his tires, it's probably around 70%. So at the moment, Ollie Flavel is leading on the ultra soft still. Second is Dave. He's on the soft compound. He started on them, so he's on a soft, ultra soft strategy. As Hungry Tadpoles gets a big momentum out of Eau Rouge, and nothing quite happening on track at the moment, to be honest. Hungry Tadpoles catching up to Rinky. Rinky Morris obviously will pit this or next lap, as it's Hungry Tadpoles is lagging. I don't know why, to be honest. Oh, Hungry Tadpoles left the session! He's left the session! That's why he was lagging! Oh no! He's left the session, and that promotes Cloudy Balloons up into net P1. Because Ollie Flavel has to pit, so does Dave, so does Rinky, and that means Cloudy Balloons is now leading. Controversy. Oh lord. Hungry Tadpoles have disconnected there from this session. Nothing out on track at the moment. No battling there. Everyone just keeping it nice and calm as Rinky Morris pulls into the pit, so does Ollie Flavel. And that means Dave is now leading, but that's not gonna last so long, as Cloudy Balloons is flying on those new super soft compounds. And Billy, well, Billy's race is kinda ruined now at this stage. He got damage in the first lap. It's definitely not good. Not so healthy, as Gozi is all over the back of Samadhi. Maybe you move up into the bus stop chicane. No, we won't. But Samadhi is Gozi is gonna get the better ride out of the bus stop chicane. But still, Samadhi gets a better line there. I don't know why is that. And Gozi goes very deep into the first corner, and that's gonna mean Samadhi stays there for the rest. Yeah. And Hungry Tadpoles gets overtaken by Ollie Flavel as Hungry Tadpoles have disconnected, and Gozi, will he make a move? No, he won't. He put it into lean revs as Samadhi goes very wide into that corner. Will we see a move from Gozi? Yes, we will. Stick it up the inside, and oh my god, Gozi has lost it. He's out of the Grand Prix. What a disaster there. Samadhi couldn't quite do anything with it, as Billy is now up into P7, as I was mentioning him. He is only behind Dave. He's only behind Dave Hayes by 15 seconds, and behind Cloudy Balloons by 13 seconds. But surely he needs to pit one more time, as Astronauti gets a 3-second time penalty. He obviously hasn't pitted yet, so it's gonna be very interesting. Once Hungry Tadpoles joins, will we take control? No, he cannot take control of his car. But flying corner, the two Zaubers, will we see a clash between them? Here they come, out of Eau Rouge, over the DRS. Mysterian gets a 3-second lap, and then Astronauti lets flying corner through nice and tidy. That's beautiful sportsmanship from Astronauti. He knows that they are on a different strategy. A smart move from him. Striker Gamer seems to be all over the back of Cloudy Balloons, as Cloudy Balloons is all over the place here. Maybe Super Softs are working better for Striker Gamer. He is right on the back of Cloudy Balloons. Oh no. Here they come into Blanchimont. Blanchimont, here they come. Striker Gamer not making a move yet, but we will see a move into the bus of chicane. Yes, no, we won't actually. As he's right on the back of Cloudy Balloons now. A good acceleration out of there. We will see a move into turn 1. No, we won't, he's just 6 behind. He is going for the DRS there, definitely. Very good defending by Cloudy Balloons, as they are catching Dave Hayes, who is in P1. As Ollie Flavel gets overtaken by Astronauti, but let's move back to Striker Gamer. Striker Gamer all over the gearbox of Cloudy Balloons, but he's not close enough again. Interesting. Maybe a mistake from Cloudy Balloons here in sector 2, as he's getting the dirty air off Dave Hayes. Just feeding the car through there. Oh, as he goes very wide out of the corner. Will Striker Gamer make a move up into P1? No, it's too dangerous, but he is very, very close. Cloudy Balloons needs to defend now. And Striker Gamer can dive it up the inside any moment now here in Spa. As Dave Hayes loses the backhand, and Cloudy Balloons gets held up a little bit by Dave Hayes. Will that help Striker Gamer, or will that help Cloudy Balloons? And now Dave is fighting. They're obviously fighting for track positions, but Dave is on a complete different strategy. And Cloudy Balloons goes for the move, and he goes a little bit deep there. As Striker Gamer wants to make the move also on Dave Hayes, and he can make the move. And yeah, they both got past Dave. They won't fight back on Striker Gamer, and they can continue battling where they post. Also, Billy is now into the pits. Ask him, what was it? What a disaster for Billy, honestly. Last race's winner, and it will be very good if Hungry Tadpoles, yes, Hungry Tadpoles could take control over his car. That's very good for Hungry Tadpoles, but he's so far off the leader, he's a pit stop away from the leaders. But he still is here, and he will gain some important points on Billy. He is now on the soft compound, and he hasn't changed front wing. So let's move back to Striker Gamer. Striker Gamer is still on the back of Cloudy Balloons, but Cloudy Balloons pulled off a small gap there. 7 tenths, but in the second sector, Striker Gamer just seems more consistent and has more pace. Interesting battle there. Cloudy Balloons goes very wide before the second sector split. He also wins his line there, and Striker Gamer is gaining as Nigel has retired. But meanwhile, Striker Gamer has got a good 5 cents in this straight. We will see a move down the camel straight. We'll see. Cloudy Balloons has to save some fuel. That's not Striker Gamer. Striker Gamer does not have to save fuel at all. So he can push now a little bit on his fuel. But also Cloudy Balloons has to defend so hard here if he wants to keep P1 for now, as we are halfway through this race. Wow. Coming into the sector 1 split, we will see a move. No, we won't. Cloudy Balloons goes very deep into the corner. He cuts the corner just like Bottas did in 2017. Striker Gamer is all over the back of him. Will with dive bomb? No, he won't. But Cloudy Balloons defended beautifully there. Wow. Very good move there from Cloudy Balloon, but he also cut the corner, so we may see a penalty from the stewards. But let's check Rinky. He's all over the back of Astronaut, who seems to be all over the place now on those old softs. As Hungry Tadpoles got a massive gap there, but coming into pzalanHUN, they go too wide, a bit of a contact there. Astronaut and Rinky Morris, beautiful racing. Astronaut goes a little bit wide there, and that promotes up Rinky Morris up into P6. Here comes Striker Game into Blanchimont. Cloudy Balloons goes on the grass a little bit. He goes from around the outside into the bus stop chicane. He breaks, knives and late. He's gonna have the inside now for the second part of it. Cloudy Balloons leaves place beautifully from him. Beautiful from him. And Striker Gamer have moved a little bit back as Striker Gamer dive bombs there. That was a little cheeky as they make contact, and Cloudy Balloons is back into P1. They are both coming up Eau Rouge. Striker Gamer's gonna have the advantage of DRS and the better line as well there. Rich Revs, DRS wide open, and just look at that. We're overtaking the Husker easily down the camel straight, but Cloudy Balloons is gonna defend very well there again. He's gonna have the inside line, and wow, what's a defending masterclass there from Cloudy Balloons as Hungry Tadpoles have jumped now Mysterion. But also let's keep an eye on Striker Gamer and Cloudy Balloons as this battle is really heating up between them. Wow. Striker Gamer gets a better run here, as he's gonna know he won't make a move. As Flying Connor leaves the session. He was in P4. That's unlucky for him. In the Zara, but it's also his debut here. And Striker Gamer gets a way better line here, coming to Blanchimont, and he's gonna get the move easily there, and Cloudy Balloons is not even defending, he's just going in standard rep. I think Cloudy Balloons' tires are going off a little bit, but so does Striker Gamers. Cloudy Balloons goes for the undercut there, beautifully done, a good accelerating out of that corner. And will he make a move? No, he won't make a move. He's just sticking with the DRS, he's trying to make the DRS move down the camel straight. It's the optional place to make the move, but to be quite honest, it's kinda hard to make a move there. Striker Game has a 4/10 gap here, so Cloudy Balloons can't make a move yet. If Striker Gamer pulls away this lap, then Cloudy Balloons has no chance as Astronaut comes into the pits. And with that balls up into P7, as there are yellow flags in sector 3, but doesn't quite matter. Olive level into P4, as Dave is still running in P3 on his old softs, as Cloudy Balloons is within a second still, but not for long though. Striker Gamer seems to be way more quicker, as I am gonna be right back. Here I am back. Flying Connor has rejoined to the session as Cloudy Balloons is up into P1. As Striker Gamer pits for another set of super soft compounds. He's going for the 2-stopper there. And Cloudy Balloons is P1 at the moment. That's an interesting strategy from Striker Gamer, but it's may cost him the lead as Henry Tedpos goes quickest as my voice is going sorry to drink. So yeah, they both have pitted, Flying Con and Mysterious. Keep an eye on Hungry Tedpos. He closed in a 3-second gap in the last 3 laps to Rinky Morris, who is not struggling, but Hungry Tedpos is way faster than Rinky at this stage of the Grand Prix, and now the gap is only 6 seconds. He gained the second here. Now, as there aren't any battles on track, I can see surely there's gonna be when Striker Gamer will catch up to Olive level. Wow. Let's just check helmet of the week. Cloudy brings a decent red helmet to Belgium, and they face boost into the pits for a set of super softs, I think, here. Dave has a very good helmet as well. It's gonna be surely the super softs. Won't it? Yes, it will. Olive level at the decent decent helmet there as well. And Striker Gamer, look at this helmet, it's so good. It is the national colors of Germany, but it also suits Belgium, so I guess it's good. Billy is still out on track with no front wing, or it's just a glitch? It is a glitch. Yeah, kinda weird glitch there from Codemasters. Yes, Striker Gamer is on fire at the moment. He's pushing really hard. Definitely wants to catch Olive level, who is pretty vulnerable at this stage on the softs. As Hungry Tedpos is 1.8 seconds off Dave Hayes, who has just pitted, and Hungry Tedpos have caught a good 5 seconds. Not 5, but 3 seconds in the last lap to Rinky Morris. So Hungry Tedpos may be not on the podium, or at least in the top 5. That is gonna be very, very good comeback from him. But let's concentrate on Striker Gamer, who is catching Olive level rapidly. Will he be in the DRS gap for this lap? Yes, he will. But he also won't be able to make a move as there are yellow flags in sector 2. I don't know who is that. No one really in sector 2, and it was Mysterian. It's a pretty disastrous race for him, not gonna lie. As Dave Hayes is now within a second to Rinky Morris, but Striker Game is all over the back of Olive level. Look at that! It's pushing Olive level. Striker Gamer is gonna... Will he make a move into Pujon? Very risky move it would be, but no, he won't. He's gonna go for the undercut. Wow, what a move from Striker Gamer on Olive level, who goes very wide out of Pujon. What a move there from Striker Gamer. Well planned there, and he is within 10 seconds to Cloudy Balloons. Let's go, boys. This race is lit. They face all over the back of Rinky Morris. Rinky have been on those softs since lap 3 or 4, as he goes very close to that barrier. He almost even crashes out there. That was very dangerous from him, as Dave Hayes goes for the move into Blanchimont. Dave loses the backhand there so much, and he will make a move into the bus stop chicane. Beautiful move there from Dave, but he's gonna go back on. He's gonna go on the switchback move. He's gonna have the DRS, and he's gonna try and make the move from around the outside into turn 1. Still holding it, and they are side by side, a bit of a tap between them. Dave is gonna have the DRS, I'd say, but coming into Eau Rouge, side by side up into Eau Rouge, and Dave gets the move done. Beautiful stuff there from Dave, but neither of them will have DRS, but Hungry Tadpoles will have the advantage of DRS on both of them, and that's an easy pass on Ricky Morris from Hungry Tadpoles, as he almost slams into the back of Dave Hayes, as Olive Flavel slides out of that 1 second gap between them. Astronauti will we see a move from him on Flying Connor. We want is quite far back. Billy also having a big momentum there. But let's just check Hungry Tadpoles. Hungry Tadpoles seems to be putting in a masterclass of a comeback here. And Dave Hayes seems to be having the pace here. Yes, very good pace. So he may or may... no, he cannot catch up to Olive Level, I'd say. That Hungry Tadpoles is out of that magic 1 second gap now. So Dave has gained a good 5 tenths. Hungry Tadpoles is not the one who's giving up here, as Striker Gamer has took the lead, because Cloudy Balloons is pitting for the Ultrasoft compound 4. He's going for the last late game here in Belgium. Obviously the tire is very high. He's go on the Ultrasoft compound. He's gonna be right ahead of Dave Hayes, but Dave Hayes won't be able to make a move, will he? Dave Hayes puts in the rich revs. He has the speed gap on Cloudy Balloons, but he won't be able to make the move as he is quite far back. Whew, I think Striker Gamer has this in the bag if he won't bottle it. And I also think that Hungry Tadpoles has literally dead tires. He's conserving so much. And look at Cloudy Balloons, he already pulled off a second here, and it was only 1 sector. Can he catch Striker Gamer? Or at least Olive Flavel? Well, tune in. Stay with us to see. As there aren't many, or any, battles on track at the moment, which is kinda poor, but hey ho. Let me check these penalties here, or the warnings. Striker Gamer hasn't got any warnings. Olive Flavel has 1, but that's probably a collision warning there. And then Cloudy Balloons hasn't got any warnings there. And then Dave Hayes has 1 penalty, 1 warning, and Hungry Tadpoles has 1 warning as well. Cloudy Balloons have caught up a second. So he may or may just catch Olive Level. No one really has penalties here around Belgium, so it's a very good one from our boys today here, as there are still not any battles, but Hungry Tadpoles is still in that decent gap of Dave Hayes. So maybe a battle at the end between them. Oh, Hungry Temples loses the backhand, and this is off the tire. He's lost the tire 3 laps before the end. He's lost his tire, and he's out of the Grand Prix. That's gonna mean Billy is gonna extend his championship gap even more. As my voice is going so much. Oh, look at that! It's not healthy for Hungry Tadpoles, as Cloudy Balloons has got another 2 seconds on Olive Level. He is lit. As Flying Connor is catching Billy now. Flying Connor. Not really any speed gaps between them, but Flying Connor is not Flying Connor is in the DRS zone, and he has DRS also. DRS is open for him, also he cannot make a move as he is far back. Lucky for him to get the DRS off Billy. Cloudy Balloons is now in 2 seconds off Olive Level. If Cloudy Balloons makes that pass next lap, then nah, not really, to be honest. There's no way that Cloudy Balloons can catch Striker Gamer here. Striker Gamer has made a very, very good strategy. And Flying Combo is all over the back of Billy. Let's take a look at that. Look at him, he taps the backhand off Billy, and it's massive lagging for me. I don't know how all the people in lobbies are dealing with this, but Flying Connor is all over the back of Billy. As let me just check, Cloudy Balloons is in the DRS of Cloudy Balloons, as Flying Connor really pressurizing Billy there in this last lap, as Dayface gets a 3-second time penalty, but that's obviously not gonna affect him, as Rinky is 6 seconds down on him, as Flying Connor almost makes a move here, but Cloudy Balloons is within 4 tenths here. Will he make a move? Surely he will. He's on the much faster, super soft, ultra soft compounds, and Olive Level is just struggling on those softs. Olive Level goes lean as his tires are welded, and Cloudy Balloons is going to make the move from around the outside into this S section. He makes the move nice and tidy. That's a very good move from around the outside. Congratulations there, very good move from there from Cloudy Balloons, but let's concentrate on Flying Connor. Billy seems to be all over the place here in this last lap. It's also, he has got a front wing glitch. Never mind. Flying Connor is gonna also try that round the outside, just as Cloudy Balloons did. Will he make the move? Oh, that's contact between them, and that was a bit dirty there from Billy. That's definitely gonna get investigated after the race by the stewards, and that's Striker Gamer winning the... Oh, it's not the last lap yet. Oh, rip my face. Never mind. Flying Connor is down into P8 after that clash with Billy. I don't know what others think about that. definitely unlucky for Flying Connor, as he is struggling very much here. But somebody is all over the back of Flying Connor now, as Flying Connor lost the momentum there. But some of the tires are dead, and literally everything is dead. But most important, my voice is dead. Somebody is within the DRL zone, but he cannot quite make a move here, as he is so much down on Flying Connor, as Flying Connor is all over the place here, losing the backhand. And just as I say that somebody loses the backhand, there's so much. Wow, he definitely lost a good second there, but Flying Connor is all over the back of Astronauty, has made an error also. But let's just take a look at Striker Gamer. Striker Gamer is today's winner. A beautiful drive from him. Strategy masterclass, I would call it. Cloudy Balloons P2. P3 for Olive Level. Definitely a very good result on your second race. They face with the consistency kicking in again. Very good P4 from him. Rinky Morris P5. A very decent race from him, considering he started from the back. Billy is gonna finish P6. He's put in a disaster class. His front wing got demolished 2 times, so it's definitely was not a lucky race for him. Let's take a look at Flying Connor. He's gonna make a move from the Bustock chicane. Last corner, last opportunity as they collide. Oh no, that's almost ended in a disaster. But that is gonna be Flying Connor in P8, Astronauty in P7, somebody in P8, as Flying Connor has had a penalty there. And here comes Mysterian, our man who has put in. Well, it still is a point finish, so that's our finishing grid rounding off, as 7 people have retired this year, so Belgium is really a murder track there, as I would like to congratulate to everyone. Good race, guys. Here they come onto the podium. These guys. Here comes. Oh, that's the loading screen. Here comes Striker Gamer winning the Grand Prix, the Belgium Grand Prix. Very, very good race from him. Okay, Flying Connor says he does not have a penalty, but that doesn't matter at this time. Striker Gamer is P1, P2 is Cloudy Balloons, and P3 is Olive Level. Very good race from all 3 of them. And here comes the celebration. Good race from them. Congratulations. Here comes the results. Striker Gamer P1, Cloudy Balloons P2, P3 Olive Level, 4th Dave Hayes. Congratulations to all of them. And then here comes 4-5 Holland also. Dave Hayes and Rinky Morris P6 Billy. A bit of a disaster of race. A disaster of him. Astronaut P7. Samathi is P8, Flying Connor P9, and then Mysterian, who's Belgium, rounds off the grid in P10. So definitely a good one, as I am gonna invite these boys into the party if it's alright. Strike again, Olive Level and Cloudy Balloons. Cloudy Balloons, yep. Where is Striker Gamer? I'm just trying to find them on my friends list. Sorry for that one. Olive Level, and then just Striker Gamer. I've invited them, so I hope they will join soon. Hello.
Did you see what happened at turn 1? I
No,
don't know exactly
I
what
didn't
happened. I'm
see
turning
what
it, and
happened
then-
at turn 1.
Oh, I got damaged.
Hello, Striker Gamer.
Well
Congratulations.
done, Striker.
Thank you.
I let
we
you
just
through because I didn't want to fight you, and I wanted to preserve my tyres because I had like 80% at the end. So, and I'm not even a full-time driver, so.
Yeah, Cloudy Balloons, we're just waiting for him. Striker Gamer, a very good race from you. What helped you the most in this race? Was it the strategy or just that Cloudy Balloons had bottled the strategy? What do you think? Was that the right call from you to pit that early for the super softs?
I don't know. Before I had overtaken Cloudy Balloons, I needed to, I know that Cloudy Balloons is a very hard driver, so he won't let me just through. But then he made a mistake. I could overtake him, and then I was thought I just need to pit now, because with the super softs could drive to the end, and he stayed out for he stayed longer out, and then pitted to ultra softs, which didn't.
Yeah.
Was better.
Yeah, congratulations, it was a very good finish from you. How do you feel about that? You couldn't make it 3 out of 3 back to back, but you still got it. 3 wins. At the moment, I think you have the most wins here.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
It's feeling good too, of course, but I know I'm not that very faster than the other guys. Billy is definitely as fast as I am, or New York is definitely a fast driver as well. So, and Hungry Tapples retired. I don't know what happened, as I think he crashed. But if he started on pole, and if he could win the race, could have won the race.
But also the results are speaking obviously of P1. You may not be the quickest guy here, but the most consistent, unarguably. Moving on to Cloudy Balloons, how are you feeling about P2 today?
Really happy actually, because I haven't ever gotten higher than 3rd in the race, so really good results. I got a really good start, and I was going down the inside of, I think it was 100
it was lit.
and Ollie.
Yeah.
Give me damage.
Unfortunately, I had a tiny bit of contact with Ollie, but you know, it's turn 1, there were 4 cars. I think it was me,
Yeah, it
Hungry
was 4
Tapples,
wide almost.
Ollie, and I think there was also Sergeant Sway there.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, really real apologies to Ollie if that ruined his race at all.
It did,
but
yeah. Couldn't take
sorry,
pure and
mate.
flat anymore. Don't worry. I just couldn't take pure and flat anymore, and
yeah, but
I was losing about
had
half a tenth of that.
but had a really good battle with Striker Gamer. I got past him down the straights on the 3rd lap, I believe, to take P2.
Yeah,
And
so
then
then he hunted
Hungry
down
Tapples.
Hungry.
Yep, and then he had his issues with disconnecting and stuff, and then me and Striker were having a really good battle. He was attacking everywhere, I was defending everywhere, and good battle, and I wanted to try a different strategy at the end. So I went on the ultras, and I managed to get Ollie round the outside at the F section.
I had no grip.
Yeah,
I had no grip all the
Pujon.
way, so I just
After
yeah.
Pujon.
But
I
managed
went
to
right.
consolidate P2, so that's really good.
Yep, very beautiful finish there from you, Cloudy Balloons. Congratulations. Ollie Flavel, how was turn 1 for you?
Just disappointing. I got the best start. Trying to go around the outside, didn't realise
Alonso-esque.
Balloons was there, and then I turn in, and then yeah, I was a bit disappointed. But I only got, you know, like when it goes like it says you got damage, but it doesn't change colour.
Yeah.
I got that, but it was limiting me from going as fast as I could. And maybe I should have gone for the 2 start with the soft, because my softs were dead at the end. And
Yeah, but you still cannot complain.
Yeah.
P2, well, P3, sorry, very satisfying performance from you, especially on your 2nd race. How are you feeling about your performances here in F3?
Well, so far it's been going well. I haven't been able to go to my best. Felt good with P2 and qualifying, but I messed up a little bit, but fair play to Hungry Tadpole. That was an amazing lap from him. He set the exact same lap as I set on TT, so fair play to him. And yep.
Yeah. Thank you for being here, guys, and thank you for watching also, guys. See you next time. Bye bye.